should be up and running. Let's see here. Come on. There we go. Alright, how we doing? Let's see here. Come on. Alright. Looks like we're good. Let's see. So, I'm at a point now where I need to start getting some skill points. Alright, so I had to go very weird on my build. So, the best items for my character as far as skills go is my Hunter Hood and the Hunter Gloves. So those actually increase my range damage, and they improve my ranged critical strike chance and critical strike damage. Now, because my character is actually built to use mana, so Shell Shock benefits me because I can stun enemies, and that costs 5 mana per stunned enemy. But then I also have my Eternal Frost Arrow, which uses mana. And it's actually a pretty good arrow, especially because it does frost damage, so that means any of the humanoids, it generally kills them really quickly. And I've noticed it's actually still doing a pretty good job against the Fel, so in 2 different ways it's a pretty nice upgrade. But all of that means I need mana, and so normally, without the gear that I just got, my mana would actually normally be a lot lower. So, if I had not done what I did with my gear, I would only have like 160 mana instead of 248. The other thing is, I would only be regenerating about 5 mana every 5 seconds instead of 19. So, I've made it to where I can generally rely on my mana more without having to constantly be using the mana potions. Now, I was going to use a Guardian chestplate because I thought I needed more protection, but yeah, that's where I'm getting more mana from. So, if I'm finding that I die too quickly, I can always go back to the Guardian chestplate. But the whole reason why I'm wearing the mage gear is because this helps up the amount of mana I've got. So, on average, I should be able to do an extra like 6 shots with my bow before I have any mana problems. So, I've kind of got multiple paths I can still go down. My preferred path is to go down the survivor path to get the dexterity and the food buff. Primarily, I want the last meal so that the food buff doesn't just disappear if I die. There's also these rebound skills which will increase my mana regeneration, and it'll increase it up. Well, yeah, this says 10% apiece. So not a huge amount, but that's still pretty nice considering that's just a passive. And then with additional food, I can again up my how quickly I'm able to regenerate my stamina. So, very interesting process that I've gone through here. But I think this is a decent set of gear at this point. I'm not going to say it's great, but at least I've got something. And I don't know about the color I picked on my gear yet. I wanted something that kind of looked a little different than what you start out with, but this, I'm not sure how I feel about this red yet. Alright. Other than that, yeah. So what I need to do is start picking some of the quests that are in the new area. So I know I need the tanning station, so we can show that on the map. Right. make that the active quest. And then... let's see here. I think I forgot to get some food, but I'll be okay for now. So yeah, my default arrow really is gonna be the Eternal Frost arrow. If I need to kill something with fire, that's where explosive arrows come in. If I don't really need anything specific, I use copper arrows or flint arrows. Shroud can be for humanoids. Poison, I'm not really sure who that's for yet, and then bronze is just based off what I've saved up at the moment. So I'm not really planning on using the bronze arrows too much. Alright, and we're gonna remove this altar because I don't need it anymore. Alright. And let's see. So with this arsonist bow, I should do okay against any of the lions, although the lions generally shouldn't be attacking me unless I attack them. Because I did basically make it so where lions and Vuka are not on the warpath to kill me. So I am going to have to start mining copper and tin whenever I find it. Yeah, I do need to start saving up all the materials. So... now the good news is I shouldn't have to do too much of this, because I don't even know that I have any recipes that really demand this stuff yet. Like, I need... what is it called? I need the almanac for cooking, if I expect to make any food. And then my cousin had talked about the need for sticks or twigs, and so I'm definitely seeing that more now, especially now that I'm going heavy into the ranger style. So I actually think the Nomad Highlands is a really good starter area to help you get more supplies that you need quicker. Oh, yeah, so see here? So, yeah, the Vuka are generally leaving me alone. Now the question is, will they try to attack me? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So I wouldn't go running around saying they're my friends, but they at least won't just attack me on sight. So that's good, because I don't necessarily need to kill the Vuka right now. I do need to get a better idea of what I need from this zone, because I don't know that I need a whole lot in terms of resources. Most of the stuff I need in this zone is all down in the Shroud, not up here. So... yeah. So I believe the Vuka should generally leave me alone. Again, it's all dependent on whether I leave them alone. Right? Yeah. So if I don't want to fight them, I don't have to. So that's good. Ah, shit. Okay, so good thing is the armor did keep me alive. But not so good that I can just take damage like that. Okay. Okay. So yeah, where am I at now? Protection. Yeah, so I have 158. Yeah, so I have 158 physical protection with 21 additional piercing protection. So I think that's what kept me alive. But I can't be getting hit multiple times. Otherwise I'm still gonna die. Pretty soon I'll probably just upgrade my, what is it called? Pretty soon I'll just go ahead and upgrade my glider, because I only have to get the flame upgraded one more level, I believe, and I should be able to go running into the, whoops. I should be able to go running into the next zone. Yeah. So. Okay. Okay, so the bell pepper, that'll immediately help me out. Yeah, so generally speaking, any wildlife I shouldn't have to worry too much about. Yeah. So that's nice. So if I'm not willing to fight something, I don't have to. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, so for the most part, the only reason for me to be fighting the Vuka is because they have loot, or because they're somewhere where I have a quest. Otherwise, I pretty much can just leave them alone. Okay. Hmm. Alright. Alright. So... hmm. So I generally like to be saving up about 100 um, twigs, so when I need to replace my ammo, I've got enough ready to go. Because 100 twigs is about enough to get me 500 arrows, and if I've already got those in my inventory, then I know I should generally have enough to replace everything I've been using. I don't know what the exact number should be yet, but that's what I've currently found to be helpful. So, and the nice thing is, if I'm running around collecting other stuff, yeah, it doesn't take very long to get more than 100 twigs. So. Alright. So, let's see how we're doing here. So my goal is to stop by the blacksmith's request before I head on to the actual location that I'm headed towards. And then these guys, I guess, will leave me alone. Yeah. So yeah, that's not what I'm used to, but there you go. Okay. So I think this is it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, I want to get rid of here. So let's see. So I gotta go in here to figure out where the blacksmith stuff is. Alright, so that seems to be an is that an oversight? I'm in a tent. Tent looks intact. I'm getting rained on. Feels like an oversight. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're going to cut it here for tonight. But yeah, you can kind of get an idea as to why I use the frost arrows, because they're generally good enough, especially when I'm going after humanoids. Cuts down on the amount of arrows I use, and I'm pretty happy with it for the most part. I don't have to worry about wasting arrows. Let's see here. Alright. Who? Oh. Alright. So that updated the blacksmith quest location. So that's what I needed. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that might actually be worth keeping, because stamina is a little tricky right now, and yeah, like this commander's ring is okay, but what I really need is, say, 2 rings of health and health regen, or in this case, let's see here, yeah, like my stamina regen says 39 right now. So I believe the best way for me to have good stamina regen is with that rusted bonus. Okay. So I think I got everything from here. Yeah, I don't see anything. Alright, well thanks for watching.